everyone, and welcome to another video all about reviews on holiday palettes. This is a series that I have started. I think this is going to be the third video going up, and it is where I'm going to take a numerous amount of holiday palettes and gift sets that are out on the shelves right now, and I'm going to review them for you guys. So today's video is going to be all about the Urban Decay Vice 3 palette. And this palette retails for $60 at Ulta and Sephora, and obviously you can get it on the websites as well as urbandecay.com. It comes in this really cute packaging. I guess I don't love it or hate it. I do wish that they would have like a 3 next to the Vice, because Vice 1 came out 2 years ago, so that was just Urban Decay Vice palette, and then last year was the Vice 2, and they actually did include the number 2 on the palette because it makes sense, right? It's the second Vice palette, so you would put a 2. But this is called the Vice 3 palette, but there is no number 3 on it, which totally confuses me, but it is what it is. And then on the back it kind of shows you all the shadows and a little blurb about what is inside. So when you open the package, it does come with a makeup bag, if you will, and this is something new that Urban Decay has done this year. I don't believe, I have last year's Vice palette, which did not come with a makeup bag, and I don't think that the one from the year before did as well. So this is the first time that they have included a makeup bag, and as you can tell, it does match the box. And then when you open it, you get the palette, and the Vice palette, the cover of the actual palette does also match the bag, which matches the cardboard box. So this palette does have a plastic case. One downside to it is that, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there is fingerprints galore on this packaging. And that is the one thing that I don't like about shiny packaging, is that there's no way that you can avoid getting fingerprints on it. So, and it just kind of makes it look dirty. So that's the only complaint I have as far as the packaging of it. And the back here is a really pretty green, and it just has like the regular ingredient facts and like what the weight of the eyeshadows are and all that good stuff. So on the inside, opens like this. This one does not have the button feature that the past 2 Vice palettes have. It just kind of has a magnetic closure. So you open it up and you have a huge mirror up here. I'm trying not to blind you guys, which comes standard with all the Vice palettes, and then you do get a brush down here as well, which I'm going to take out because it's going to fall out on me. So this is what the brush looks like, and I believe that the one from last year and even the one before is the exact same brush. So this palette does come with 20 eyeshadows. All of these eyeshadows are never before seen colors, so I think that's kind of cool that they're able to still come out with a bunch of new colors that we haven't seen yet, which is awesome. This palette contains only 3 matte shadows. The Vice palette last year contained 2. At a glance, it actually looks like there's more than 3 matte eyeshadows, but these 2 right here, the second one and then the fourth one, do have a slight shimmer in them once you swatch them. So, and the heroin color as well. So it actually looks a little bit deceiving, but I did swatch them all because I was like, is that really matte? But it's not. So I was really drawn to this palette mainly for this row right here of gorgeous burgundy, orangey colors. Absolutely love it, and honestly that's probably the main reason why I got this palette. However, having used it a couple times now, I really enjoy the majority of these shadows. So I'm going to bring you up close and show you a swatch of all of the eyeshadows and kind of give you a little bit of a description as best as I can anyway, because I'm actually really horrible at describing things. So let's get ready for some swatches. This color right here is called Truth, and this is a very pale baby pink, and it's actually kind of hard to see on my skin tone, but it does have just a slight hint of pink in it. The next one next to it is called Undone, and this is a really pretty, I would say, muted pink, and it does have a slight shimmer. It actually does look quite matte, but when the light catches it, you can tell just the very bit of fine shimmer in there. Next one is called Downfall, and this is the perfect transition shade for the crease, and this is a matte medium brown. And then the last one in that column is called DTF, and this is a beautiful purpley taupe color, and this does also have a little bit of shimmer in it. Again, it does look quite matte, but when the light catches it, you can see a little bit of shimmer. Okay, the next column going down, first right here we have Dragon, and this is a gorgeous bright green. Next to that we do have Freeze, and this is a teal blue, and both of these are shimmer shades. Next to that is a blue called Heroine, and this blue does have a matte base, but it does also have some blue shimmer in it. And then the last one is called Broke Down, and this is a gorgeous, I would describe it like a dirty bronze color. Okay, the third column down we have this purple called Vanity. Next to that we have this gorgeous metallic peachy gold called Lucky. Next to that we have this deep dark brown called Rain. And last one in there is called Bobby Dazzle, and this is a shimmery white. The fourth column down we have this pink color called Alien, and this color does have a gold shift to it, so it's super pretty. Next to that we have Alchemy, and this is a gorgeous fuchsia cranberry shade. Next to that we have Bondage, and Bondage seems to be a very deep plum base with a lighter like plum shimmer shift to it. And the last one is called Sonic, and this is a gorgeous metallic cranberry shade. Alright, and the very last column that we have, first color is called Last Sin, and this is a beautiful beigey, call this like a beigey nude color. Next to that we have Angel, and this is a shimmery taupe. Next to that we have Defy, and this is a matte dark charcoal. And the very last color is called Revolver, and this is a soft matte black with a silver like shift to it, duochrome shift. So I think that this palette is definitely so good. I enjoy this palette like 10 times better than last year's Vice palette. So if you liked the Vice 2 palette, I highly suggest picking this up. I think you'll really love it. The eyeshadows are super buttery and pigmented, and I absolutely love them. There's only, I would say, really 2 colors that are a little bit crumbly, but I can deal with it with as gorgeous as these colors are, and the formula is just absolutely fantastic. And as you saw from the swatches, they are all highly pigmented. My favorites in this palette are Downfall for the crease. I love this shade Broke Down. Love this color Lucky. It is so gorgeous. Also love Sonic and Alien. Like I said, these colors are all beautiful, but those are like my top favorite. If you follow me on Instagram, you will see that I posted a look a couple days ago using, I used Sonic, Bondage, Truth, and Downfall, I think. I may have used Alchemy as well, I can't quite remember. And then today's look, I am wearing Vanity all over the lid. I'm wearing, and in the crease as well, wearing Downfall as well in the crease. Broke Down wearing in my outer corner and lower lash line. And Bobby Dazzle is in my inner corner. And Truth is my brow bone highlight. So like I mentioned, I highly suggest this palette. If you don't already own it, I would suggest going out and grabbing it. It makes a perfect gift as well to the beauty lover in your life. I think this palette is great for somebody who is comfortable with color and still wants to venture out into more extreme colors, if you will. I think the color Dragon and Heroine could be pushing the limits for some people, but other people like myself, I feel comfortable wearing any color outside of the house. So this palette is an overall win. It does have some great mattes, and I think it has a good what's the word I'm looking for, selection of matte shades and shimmer shades, as well as crease shades. There's some highlighting shades. I think they did an awesome job. Also, another thing to note is that the way that they laid out these colors in the palette is pretty much genius. I feel like they actually paid attention to where they were putting each color, and as you may or may not have already seen, this palette kind of has a pattern to it. So down here you have a very like neutral everyday look you can do. Here you have a more colorful blue and green look. Down here we have kind of a warm bronzy look. Here obviously have a gorgeous cranberry look, and down here is more of a deep like smoky look. Also you can kind of pair the eyeshadows in quads. So these four right here would make a really pretty pairing. This one down here would be gorgeous too, with the blue being like the accent color. These four right here would be awesome together as well. Then you have these four up here. You can do these four down here, or even these four up here. So they really paid attention to where they were putting each color, which I really appreciate. It does make it easier if you kind of open the palette not knowing what kind of look you want to do. It does make it easier kind of having those colors together to create a look. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't, and stay tuned for more holiday reviews, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.